Und damit macht es natürlich etwas, was wieder Tradition und Kultur widerspiegelt. Was können wir jetzt gemeinsam tauschen?
Nós estamos aqui na parte antiga do Cairo, em Fustat. Já foi um dia a capital do Egito, desculpa. Já foi um dia que é a capital do Egito. Não é a região do Islamic Cairo ainda, é onde tem a mesquita mais antiga, que é essa que eu vou mostrar pra vocês, no mundo islâmico, construída na África. E agora vamos ver o que mais nosso guia Mahmoud tem para nos mostrar aqui. Esse aqui é um distrito cristão, aqui no Egito, aqui no Cairo. Então as pessoas que moram aqui são todas cristãs, de acordo com o nosso guia.
This is Babylon Fortress. This is an ancient fortress. It was built by the Romans like 2,000 years ago. That was the gate of that city in that time. It was built by the Romans in this place on the Nile River. So you can imagine that that place was located on the Nile River. It was in a way to protect and to control this area. If we have boats and ships coming from the south, they should stop here to pay taxes. If they come from the north, they should stop here to continue to the south. They should stop and pay taxes. So that was like a place to collect taxes from the boats and ships through the Nile River. In this place also, we had like a military base controlled by the Romans. When the Muslims came in 642 AD, they came here to this place and they had a long fighting with the Romans in this place. Muslims, when they came to Egypt, they were supported by Christians. This is what the people they don't know. Because before Islam, before Arabs, Egypt was controlled by the Romans. And the Romans, yes, they were Christians, but they had problems with the Christians in Egypt. Because they had a problem about the nature of Jesus Christ. Who is Jesus Christ? He is a God, or he is a one person, or three persons, or two persons. So they had problems. They give different ideas about Jesus Christ. So the Romans, they started to kill anybody giving different ideas against the Roman ideas. So they started to persecute and to kill the Egyptians in this place. So this place was hated by the local Egyptians. So the Muslims, they were invited by the by the Christians here to come to protect them against the Romans. So when the Muslims they came here to Egypt, they were supported by the Egyptians. And it was very smooth and easy for the Muslims to stay in Egypt or to conquer Egypt.
Ah, interesting.
And when he came, he decided to stop practicing ancient Egyptian religion.
Okay.
So ancient Egyptian religion, which means believing in the sun god. The sun god, his name was Amun-Ra. So Amun-Ra and the other ancient gods and the goddesses, no more believing in them in the time of Amr ibn al-As.
Okay.
Only three religions are allowed: Christianity, Islam, and Judaism.
Okay.
The hanging church. It means something over something. So the hanging church, it was built over the fortress. You remember the Babylon fortress? So the Babylon fortress is still down here. Because when the Christians decided to build this church, they decided to choose this location because of two reasons. The first reason is to say that no more persecution by the Romans, because now that the place where they persecuted and they killed us is under our feet. This is one. Number two, that is to protect the church from the Nile flooding, because the Nile used to flood every year. okay, in the summertime. So when the Nile flooded, the whole city should be covered by water. So they decided to build the church in a higher location to protect it from the water. The church, we call it the Hanging Church, but this is like a common name. But the original name is the Church of Virgin Mary. This is a church, it was built in the 4th century AD. Okay? The church, it was built by Christians, but it was restored many times by Muslims. So when you go inside, you feel that the church looks like a mosque because it was restored or rebuilt by the Muslims many times. So it's very, very similar to the mosques from inside. This is the story. There is a beautiful story over there. Talks about the flight of the Holy Family, the trip of the Holy Family. You know, the Holy Family came to Egypt. I mean, Jesus Christ, Virgin Mary, and Joseph. So the story started when the angel came, according to the New Bible, the New Testament. The angel came to Joseph in his dream, asked him to go to Egypt to protect the baby. So he took the baby with his mom, and they came here to Egypt. So you can see the Nile River, and you can see the cattle egret. I mean the white bird called cattle egret, because it's very famous here in Egypt. And you can see the pyramids behind. So this is Egypt, the Holy Family in Egypt. The Holy Family came here to Egypt and they stayed 3 years and 7 months. And they visited 25 different places. One of the holy places in this area where the Holy Family came and stayed inside is the Cavern Church, which will be the next stop for us. We will visit the Cavern Church where the Holy Family stayed inside. They stayed inside the Cavern Church like 3 months. This is typical design of the mosques in Islamic time.
Does the...
Yes, it's inside.
Awesome.
So, as I mentioned, the church was built over Babylon Fortress. You can go inside here and you can look down to see that the fortress is still down. In some places you can see it.
Okay.
This wall over there, they call it iconostasis. It's a Greek word. It means that the wall which carry icons. So you can see the icons still over there. Because Christians in Egypt, they believe in icons. Icons, it means a picture of saints.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because why we have it? Because it's not allowed when you come here to pray to see the altar. Altar should be hidden all time.
Ah, tá.
It's Orthodox.
Ah, okay.
During this, all the family were gathered with the person that sees the baby and worship, okay? So sometimes it's so funny and so nice to see the family here having the baby.
Nós estamos aqui na igreja Coptic e vamos agora visitar o lugar que eles acreditam que a família, né, Jesus, Maria e José, estiveram aqui no Egito. E vocês viram aí que, de acordo com o guia, foram 25 lugares. Nós vamos visitar um deles.
Okay, to come here.
Tá gostando do vídeo? Que tal se inscrever no canal? Vamos continuar agora visitando mais lugares antigos, igrejas aqui no bairro Coptic, que é o bairro dos cristãos.
And the Bacchus. They were two saints. They were died in Syria, and they were buried here in this church. Why in this church? Why in this place? Because this is a holy place for the ancient Egyptians. Because in this place, as they believed, the Holy Family came here and they stayed down here in this place for 3 months. In a cave. So now it's underground. Why it's underground? Because I mentioned that every year we had a Nile flooding, and when the Nile flooded, we used to bring more sediment to the country. So you can imagine year by year more sediment. So this cave became a place underground.
Você pode visitar, isso aqui é de graça, né? Você pode visitar aqui a igreja e entrar e ver lá dentro. Vou mostrar pra vocês. O Nilo, ele alagava todo ano e com esse alagamento tem muito sedimento que subia. E aí vai cobrindo, então a igreja foi feita ali no topo da caverna. Aqui onde eles acreditam que Jesus, né? Jesus, Maria e José moraram por 3 meses. Aí tá vendo? Foi construída no topo da outra caverna que estava abaixo.
For 3 years and 7 months. So the Holy Bible never mentioned to the places in here. Only we know by storytellers about the places. The Bible told us that the Holy Family came to Egypt, but the Holy Bible didn't say how much time they stayed here, and the Holy Bible didn't tell the places where they stayed.
E é specific?
Yes.
Aber insgesamt haben die heilige Figur 4 Jahre innegehalten.
Pardon, sorry. Esse aqui é o lugar que eles acreditam que Jesus esteve. Essa parte aqui toda no Egito. Ali vem Israel. De acordo com o nosso guia, não há registros na Bíblia que confirmem os lugares, né? Que eles moraram aqui no Egito, mas que as pessoas que foram passando na informação de geração em geração confirmaram aqueles 25 lugares daquelas vilas e aquelas outras cidadezinhas pequeninas da época. Nós ainda não terminamos o tour, tem muito mais ainda para ver. Vamos agora para outra região aqui do Cairo. Continua aí para você acompanhar.
This bazaar to help the churches in here.
Very beautiful thing.
So anything you buy,
It's for the church.
if you would like.
Vamos descobrir o que mais que esse lugar tem de interessante. Olha aqui, que linda essa mesquita aqui no fundo. Essa é a entrada. Esse aqui é um bazar que tem 700 anos. 700 anos, gente. E aí, como vai o bazar da sua cidade com 30 anos?